Hello, educational technology students, and welcome back. This is a screencast overview for the online course EDUC 2230. This is the Start tab. It's over here, but this should be what pulls up first for you as a student. You will see there's a weekly schedule, the PBL WebQuest link, and a digital story link, and the digital portfolio link. Before you do anything else, you need to make sure you go and you check out, if you have not already, the PBL WebBest Inquiry Project Summary and this video. You need to watch this and get a feel and a sense of what you're going to be constructing for the next couple of weeks. You will want to then download the weekly schedule for 2230, which looks like this. You'll note we are going asynchronous because of all of the issues that have arisen due to the pandemic. We are going to be asynchronous. To expect you to show up at noon on Tuesdays and Thursdays is, I think, outside of your control too often. And so instead, we're going to be asynchronous. You will have all week to complete the work. There is still a schedule, and you'll see that schedule here. On Mondays and Tuesdays, you should spend the days reading and consuming the Prezi and the text, the articles, and looking over the assignments for the week. On Wednesday, you should post your initial discussion post. Now, we're probably going to follow the first word, last word protocol. So make sure by Wednesday you've read the material and you've made your initial post of a quote. Wednesday is also when you can begin the collaborative assignment. You should get with your peers, and whatever the assignment is, you want to make sure you start working on that. On Friday, by Friday, you should respond to 2 of your peers in the discussion post. And then on Sunday in the discussion post, you go back to your original quote, read what your peers said, and then write a response to them that explains why you chose that quote. It's first word, last word. Collaborative and weekly assignments are also due by Sunday night at 11:59 and 59 seconds. If you scroll down further, you'll see the major due dates. The problem-based inquiry lesson was assigned last week, before we went on our break there. So you need to have an idea submitted this week. And I'm going to change that 3/22, though. That's today. You need to have that idea submitted to me this week. And your submission is due on the 12th of April. Next, following that, will be the digital story. And its submission is due finals week. And your digital portfolio, of course, that you've been working on this entire time, is also due finals week. So please make sure you take a look at this. Then you can click each of these. These are found on our digital syllabus, which you have a link to right here. It will pull up the digital syllabus, and everything that you're used to is still located where it was. To get to the weekly learning modules, you must go to Learning Modules. You'll find here Week 11. All needed resources for Week 11 are located in this folder. Clicking on the weekly module brings up the top to bottom module itself. There's a module overview that gives you an overall summary of the week. There are your specific learning objectives. These are what you should be able to do by the end of the week. There's a weekly Prezi. You will click on this next. Following the path by clicking on the arrow at the bottom, it will take you into week 11, and you will see its layout. You will continue to click through. There will be a video for me that walks you through this entire Prezi container. You will click through. It'll take you into the video, tells you what to do there, and then all the way through. You want to make sure you watch the video and you take the time to complete the Prezi. There are instructions embedded in the Prezi that you need to follow in order to be successful. So please do not skip it. After you've completed the Prezi, it will say, go to the rest of the learning module. You can then come here to the weekly readings. Web Article 1, Web Article 2. You will read both of these, and you will select a post, a quote, a passage from each one. This is called the first word, last word protocol, and it's laid out right here. You will post your passages from the reading that you found particularly significant that helps you understand. That's due by Wednesday. And then by Friday, what you have to do is respond to your peers. What you want to look at is you want to look at their quotes and try to explain why they pick those quotes for this week. Can you help us understand what they're thinking? That's what you have to post. Do not post, "Wow, I chose that quote too. We think alike. Hooray!" Do not post, "I really like your quote. It made me think really hard. I agree. Congratulations." None of that is substantial. That is actually all a load of malarkey. What we want to do is focus on substantive, critical conversations. Read the material and comment. Make an insightful comment, please. And then by Sunday, your last word. By 11:59 seconds, you go in, you read what your peers said, you post your explanation for the first word quote, and you respond to your peers as well for full credit. This is participation. Here is the discussion board. You will click on it. It will come right here. You'll notice there's nobody posted yet. You create a thread, title it, drop it in. Everything is contained there. Going back into the learning module here. Your collaborative assignment this week is a Flipgrid. You'll notice it says for your collaborative assignment this week, you will share your ideas for the PBL web quest. What you thinking? I want you to tell us your questions, the compelling driving question you're thinking about. I want you to tell us what your content is and why you think it's valuable. And I want you to ask for help. I want you to ask your peers, what do you think I could do? And, hey, help each other out. Have a conversation in Flipgrid, give advice, provide suggestions, and let's see what we can really do with a PBL web quest. Lastly, you have your checklist. So here's what you have to complete this week. You have to complete a shared Google Doc about your PBL web questing experiences. You have to complete the first word, last word discussion post. You have to complete the Flipgrid PBL web quest idea share. And you should start planning and constructing your PBL. Everybody, that is the way the modules will work out each week. Give or take a few differences here and there, but you should be able to understand the layout. You should be able to understand what we're doing. And if you have any questions, you can email me. I will most likely make myself available on Tuesday through Collaborate. So if we go to the Collaborate classroom here, I think I created a 10 o'clock course already in the session. I did not. I will create a session, and I will make myself available from 12 to at least 1 if you have questions on Tuesday or would like to drop in and say hello and check in on everybody. Everybody, I know it's a transition, but we're going to be fine. This is educational technology. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic for this. Screencast-O-Matic allows you up to 15 minutes of free screencast, and what I like is that it uploads it directly to YouTube for you. Everybody, I'll see you online. Have a great week. Email me with any questions. Goodbye.